If you're watching this video, you're probably a little bit obsessed with your credit scores, and that's okay, so am I. Should you chase the perfect credit score? I've done it, and I can tell you what you need to know. How to get a perfect credit score. In this video, I'm talking about what perfect credit scores get you, what it takes to get perfect credit scores, and some general tips for maintaining high scores. Here's what perfect credit scores get you. Nothing. Well, maybe bragging rights. Once your scores are in the high 700s, you're getting the very best rates and terms. That means low rates on mortgages, 0% financing on cars, and the very best credit rewards cards. Once your scores are in the 800s, you're doing better than 80% of your fellow Americans. Also, your scores are constantly changing, so even if you reach 850 on the 300 to 850 scale, you may not stay there for long. But if you want to shoot for a perfect credit score anyway, go for it. Some of us are competitive, and once we know that perfection is possible, we want to achieve it. So here's what you need to do. First, you need a clean credit history. That means no late payments, no collections, no bad news. Perfect scores also tend to have more cards. The average person has 3 credit cards. People with perfect credit scores have 6. Credit utilization is important too. That's a fancy word for how much of your available credit you're using. You want to keep it to 10% or less of your credit card limits on each card. It typically helps to have a mix of credit. That means installment loans like mortgages or student loans, in addition to those credit cards. And finally, it takes time. It's possible to get a credit score that's perfect when you're young, but a long credit history certainly helps. I've been writing about credit scores for decades, and I only got my first perfect score about a year ago. So having perfect scores isn't important, but having high credit scores really is. Credit scores determine so much about your financial life, whether you get loans, what interest rates you pay, even how much your insurance premiums are, because a lot of insurers use credit information as well. What I do is I set up automatic payments on all my credit cards and my loans. That makes sure that everything gets paid on time, because one missed payment can knock 100 points off your scores. I also have alerts set up that will let me know if my credit utilization is creeping up. Right now, it's around 6 to 7%. I don't want it to go over 10%. I monitor a credit score. That's really important too. You want to see what's happening with your credit kind of in real time. There is some delay. We have a credit score at NerdWallet for free, and I use that to alert me if there are any problems. If the credit score drops, I go online, I see what happened. So those are the most important things to remember. You want to make sure you don't have late payments. You want to use the smallest amount possible of your available credit. Oh, and I should talk about opening and closing accounts. So closing accounts cannot help your scores, and they'll probably hurt. So you want to avoid that if possible. But you also want to apply for credit sparingly, because each time you do, it knocks some points off your score. That doesn't mean you can never apply for credit. In fact, you shouldn't be afraid to apply for credit. Just space out your applications. Maybe 6 months between applications would be good. So to recap, you don't need perfect scores. Once you get into the high 700s, that's good enough. You want to make sure you're making your payments on time. You want to make sure you're keeping your credit utilization low, and monitor your credit so you can spot any problems. Most personal finance is not rocket science, but credit scoring kind of is. If you follow these steps, though, you can keep those higher scores.
So you always want to work on keeping your scores up. You can monitor them online, or you can monitor them on any of your devices. But you always want to keep track of all of the accounts that are being deleted as you're working on it. If you're hiring a service, they will always keep you informed as to what has been deleted, when you will be receiving new updated credit reports, and each time you receive new updated credit reports while having someone work on them, they will always give you a list of all the negative accounts that have been deleted and what accounts are left remaining to be worked on, if any. Here's another video that I'm going to have you watch that lets you know a little bit about what you can expect when hiring a credit clearing company such as us. Now, this channel is also teaching you how to do this on your own through different videos. Here's the beginning of the next video. Enjoy!
Credit Repair Company works on your behalf, attempting to correct any inaccurate information that's negatively affecting your credit score. Your credit score is calculated based on the information in your credit report. Sometimes, like in the case of identity theft, or when a creditor reports erroneous information, that information can be inaccurate. For a fee, a credit repair company can guide you through the process. Many also offer additional services like credit monitoring. First, the credit repair company will review your credit reports for errors. They'll check records against late payments and flag any accounts that may have been opened by an imposter. If the credit repair company discovers errors, they'll write to the credit bureau or bureaus in question, detailing the items being disputed along with copies of any supporting documents. They may also contact creditors directly to contest the information supplied by the bureaus. The law requires that the credit bureaus investigate your claim within 30 days unless it considers it frivolous. If the bureau decides in your favor, the original creditor must notify the credit bureaus of the erroneous information.
We, as a credit repair company, will notify you also of the findings of the credit bureaus. But remember, it isn't always about the credit bureaus and their findings, as the burden of proof is on the actual credit bureaus to prove the account is actually yours. Whether it is or it isn't, they need to provide accurate records. Remember, you also have the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau that will help to make a report accurate without any discrepancies. Also, you have the Federal Trade Commission, which governs the credit bureaus. So if there's also inaccurate information that has not been removed, there's always a way to file a claim with either Consumer Financial Protection Bureau or the Federal Trade Commission, which is what we do for you. We also ask for a validation or a verification of the actual account holder's information. If the account has been sold to a collection company, more than likely, the original creditor has already filed in microfiche where it's no longer in their office. It's been stored in an archive in another building. They cannot find it. Therefore, if they cannot provide the accurate records to the credit bureaus, the account will be deleted, and that is without you having to pay the debt. So it is beneficial to hire a credit clearing company to help you use the laws in favor of you, the consumer, instead of always the credit bureaus winning or the account holders. If you would like to begin having us work on your credit for you, we have a few forms that we can send you so that you no longer are going to be struggling to clear your own credit to get your score up. Let us do the hard work for you and let you see the benefits quickly and efficiently on your credit reports. It only takes a few minutes using your smart devices to fill in your information, and then all you have to do is click the submit button. The software that we use automatically sends a copy to your email and a copy to ours, so you always have a copy for your records of when you got started, how much you paid, and how long your contract is for. We look forward to working with you. For those of you who click on the like, subscribe, and the bell to be notified of any future videos, you will receive 60% off. That's a huge savings. So your total to get started is only a few $100s. Let us know in the comments below how else we can help you. Our contact information to contact us is listed in the comment section also below. And when you call us or email or text us, please put in the code YouTube777 to receive this discount. It's been a pleasure working with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell to always be notified of any future videos. Before you hit the like and subscribe, I put a copy of my book up so that you know there's another option for you if you choose to learn on your own. Order a copy of my book today, The Legal Method to Clearing Your Own Credit, through lulu.com. That's LULU.com. Please share the book with others and let me know if you have any questions after you've ordered it and read it. Enjoy your day.